Okay guys, this is the Ultimaker 2 Plus and we've got over 20 of these in Wolfson School. It's a FDM process, which means fused deposition modelling, or you can also call it FFF, for fused filament fabrication. Okay, so how it works is very much like a glue gun. You have some material in the back here. This material is on a filament reel, and the filament gets extruded through the extruder here. It goes through the tube, it comes down here, and this nozzle here is heated to the melting point around 210 degrees for PLA, and the material is extruded through and it comes out as a liquid. When it hits the surface, it cools down a little and becomes a solid. Okay, all 3D printing systems really are built up layer by layer, and to do that the user will import their design into the software, and the preparation software. With that you can revolve it, decide which way you want to build it, how many you want to build at the same time, and also things like support structures and the layer height as well. The part is built up layer by layer. Okay. Now you determine the layer by setting that layer height. Okay, and typically between 0.1 to 0.2 millimeters. Okay, so your design is then sliced into lots of two-dimensional patterns which are stacked on top of each other, and the machine will follow each pattern, extruding the material out. Okay? So this is really simple to use this machine. You can transfer the files via a USB cable, and you can use 3D printing management systems like Octoprint, we will go through later, or you can just use, and it's typically an SD card. Simple as that. So you transfer the files onto this SD card, and then you pick your parts. Okay. You switch the machine on. I just plug it briefly. Look at the back again. There's a little on-off switch here. Okay. So just switch that on. Okay, now we've got this little welcome screen, if you like. There's all sorts of options on here, sort of material changes and that sort of thing, which we don't have to go into now. But another one is simply print. Okay, so print is where your files are. You can use this little dial here, which is selecting things. So I'll just go to print. Press the button, and I'll select this part here. Okay. What it does now is a little homing sequence. So it'll just go to the corner there. That's moved up to the front here. So what's happening now are two things. The nozzle is heated up. So for this material is PLA, which is around 210 degrees. Okay, see. So that's heated up to 210, and also the bed here is heated up as well. That's heated up to around 60 degrees C. Okay. The reason why the bed is heated up is so we want the part to cool, but not cool too quickly. Okay, so they just keep that around 60 degrees. We've also got options to use glue. Just help it sit down. So the real health and safety risks are obviously the temperature issues. So about 210 degrees, there will be a burn if you hold on to it, so you don't want to do that. And there's also a bit of an entrapment risk, so keep your hands clear, especially when it's lifting up. Okay. but it's generally a very low risk machine, so nothing to worry about too much. Yep, so here we go. So it's just lifting up now. So what it'll do is a little extrusion, hopefully. Let's just check it's flowing okay. Okay, the time estimate is always really weird on here. It comes out at 22 hours. Just disregard that really. That time estimate is really poorly done. Now it is working now. So, as the print is running, you can tweak the settings if it's not working out, and I'll just show you how. Okay, so we've got our little selector on here, and you can pause the print and just check things over, or we can go down here to tune. And what you can do is you can abort the print from here, just say it's a write-off, get rid of it, or we can alter the speed. It's going too quickly or too slowly, so you can slow it right down. You might be able to hear a change of tone there, and you can also go the other way as well. There's a bit of lag there, nothing to worry about, so we'll put that to how it was. You can also change the temperature as well. So at the moment it's on 210 degrees, I can up it if I wish to. 15. I'll go to return here. And back where we are. You look at a part, now 3D printers nowadays are really good quality, even the cheaper ones. But you can look down the side of a part and you'll see a layering effect. That's a telltale sign that something's 3D printed. And the thicker the layer, the more obvious that is. Another little thing to look at is inside there. So when we're 3D printing, especially using a process like the Ultimakers, is you can cheat a little. And you can make it solid on the outside, but you can have this mesh structure on the inside there. Now the part is still pretty robust and strong, but what that can do is we can save material and time by doing that. So that's what you can do. You can go down to like 10% on here. This mesh is called the infill. Go down to 10% quite easily, and you go right up to 100% if you wish to. So that's a good little time saver.